There's been a lot of shakeups in the spaces of pop culture and fandom lately. Some of these shifts happened over time and some happened more quickly. Many evergreen intellectual properties that we're all familiar with don't look so green these days, and a lot of fans are getting tired of the same nostalgia carrot being dangled in their faces. In the case of the toy collecting hobby, it's easier these days for creative fans to just come up with exciting new concepts or bring to life old designs in toy form while not having to rely on the big two corporate toy giants in hopes that maybe, possibly, they'll give us new products we haven't seen before. The saying fans do the best work has become an inescapable new norm over the past few years. Completely unburdened by stockholders and Ivy League executives, independent companies and creators are free to explore innovative, exciting, and completely new ideas. The boys' toys side of the toy industry and its business model are rapidly changing and not for the better. Hasbro's been getting completely bodied by creative fans lately who are coming up with new and exciting ideas. And I'm talking specifically about G.I. Joe and Star Wars. Now, if you love your nostalgia, that's awesome. I would never tell you that you shouldn't, but I personally don't get excited at the prospect of another Sky Striker or something like that, especially when the F-14 has been out of the Navy's inventory for decades. You want to see me get excited about a toy? Give me an F-35 Lightning II as, say, a Sky Striker Mark II. I'd get excited about that. Something new. I have enough Sky Strikers. Thank you. Speaking of new, if you're new to the channel, I want to thank you for swinging by and checking out this video. And if you're one of the bros just swinging by to hate watch this, I still want to thank you for the engagement. That's very kind of you, but I don't give a shit.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next installment of What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
Anyway, so I've been waiting for this toy to show up for a little while. This is a custom new vehicle for G.I. Joe because fans do the best work. One thing that I have to point out, if you notice, it says everywhere on this box, Fragile, it must be Italian, Fragile, but thanks to the United States Postal Service, they decided to smash the shit out of this box.
That's that bullshit right there.
And yeah, I mean, this whole side is just ripped all the way down. It's like all the way in like that. Like that's parts of the vehicle. I don't even know what happened here. Like they just completely went all the way through this corner of the box. I did reach out to the seller. I sent him a video from my kitchen of what this box looks like. I want to go down to the post office here on the installation where we live and punch someone in the forehead in Minecraft. Anyway, enough about all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This vehicle is from Craft and Conquer. You can find Craft and Conquer on Instagram. They have an Etsy store. I will put all of his links in the video description as always. This is a newly designed custom vehicle for G.I. Joe called the Outpost Guardian. I saw this thing and I needed to have it. And this is just cool. Like, he puts all this in this nice document protector. There's a couple of pieces that come with it. We'll get to that. Yeah, here's the vehicle itself. Then when we take a look at this, this is an overhead view of what the vehicle looks like opened up. Lots of play features in this vehicle. And this says, introducing the Outpost Guardian, a rugged, action-packed mobile platform that gives G.I. Joe the edge in their battle against Cobra. This 3D printable vehicle is designed to work with 3 3/4-inch G.I. Joe action figures and serves as an all-terrain powerhouse for exploration, defense, and tactical operations. With the Outpost Guardian on their side, the real American hero team is unstoppable. Craft and Conquer printed this for me, so Craft and Conquer, thank you very much again for that. The Outpost Guardian is loaded with features that make it an invaluable asset to the G.I. Joe team. This armored exploration base comes with a high-tech research and command center to scout and investigate new territories, locate Cobra hideouts, and deploy countermeasures. The spacious cargo deck can transport a smaller off-road vehicle, perfect for deep-diving missions into enemy territory or quick, agile scouting runs. We call that snoop and poop in Combat Arms. Need to haul supplies or repair field equipment? No problem. The Outpost Guardian is equipped with a heavy-duty crane, essential for maneuvering large objects and reinforcing the team's mobile defenses. And when Cobra inevitably attacks, the rotating attack turret is ready to fend off their forces, keeping the G.I. Joe team safe and prepared for any encounter. And then here's some information on what printers it's optimized for and such. Outpost Guardian 3D printable set is optimized for the Bamboo Lab A1, ensuring detailed, durable PLA parts that are easy to print and assemble. With realistic, intricate detailing, this set is perfect for play or display, adding a new level of excitement to any G.I. Joe collection. Now this is awesome. He sends this along with the vehicle. This is just cool. And then there's a rear view of the vehicle where you can put, say like a vamp or something in that bed. And then here's some instructions. Tires slide into the axles, and then slide-in lock can be set in place. I believe that's these. The hubcap slides onto the sides of the tire's body. Okay, so we got some instructions. Chassis work in a slide-in-place design. You can choose to glue the joint if preferred. And then down here, he's got some other little tips. All right, that's the last page. But either way, it's cool that he included, 4 pages of instructions. And this description of this vehicle that he took the time to think up and write out. How freaking awesome is that? All right, let's put all this aside. Okay, moment of truth. Got that piece, this piece, the size of those tires. There are just freaking parts upon parts upon parts. This thing just keeps going. I don't even know what's in this. Something's inside of this. Oh man, how cool is that? Look at that. Perfect. Good texture on here. This is awesome. Magnets. There's magnets all over this vehicle. If you look at the main hull of the vehicle, you see there's magnets embedded everywhere. Magnets are fantastic for customs. They're all over the place. They're super user-friendly. Just, there we go. All right, now we're gonna have to try to figure out how to build this. And he's got metal rods in here too, so that's definitely gonna hold up. All right, so looking at the main hull of the vehicle, down here in the driver's compartment, you can see the seat, and then there's some screens down in there. Really good detail on that stuff. This is almost like an RPG cage. I kind of like it. It looks pretty rad. So yeah, that's the main cabin. And look at that. This comes down. This is the stand right here. The chairs are in here. Great detailing on these chairs. Really awesome detailing on those. And then there's another console right here. You can kind of see this console in here. This door slides open and closed. Lots of great features on this vehicle. Again, this ladder is just magnetic. So you got both sides of this open, and you can hear it close with a purpose because the magnets, you know, the magnets everywhere on this. And there you go. The front two wheels go here. Really good design because you can see where those locks go in. Once the wheel fits on, you put the locks down and it holds the wheel on, and then you put the hubcap over it. Just a great design. Then look at that. And then it locks. A lot of well thought out detail in this vehicle. All right, taking a look at the bed of the vehicle where you would haul, say, a vamp. There's this awesome gate, again, magnetic, on a metal hinge. And then there's a magnet here, and it just locks. The ramp from the back, you can see there's a tab right here where it does lock in place there, so you won't accidentally lose the ramp. See? And then the ramp slides out. Awesome design. Okay, so I went ahead and put the tires and the wheel hubs onto the trailer portion of the vehicle. And just to give you an idea of the size of this thing, here we go. Vamp Mark II, Sergeant Cup Triple T, Transformers G.I. Joe collab, fits in there just fine. Built to Rule, Forest Fox. More than enough space, extra space. And if you've seen one of these Jurassic World vehicles, which I like to call the Vamp Mark IV, you know the size of this vehicle. Even that fits. This thing has room to spare. All right, so we're gonna move this out of the way, and then we're gonna focus on the main part of the vehicle, like the crew cabin area. And now we have to put the tires on the front. Along with the wheel hubs, it's a pretty simple process. Just put it on there. Take these clips, and then it's all about the angle. Just clip it in like that. And then that clip just locks down right there over the hub. And there you go. It's a really ingenious design. And then you just take the wheel hub. I guess it's supposed to be like self-inflating. And then you just push it down on there. And there you go. One more and we're done. All right, last one. Lock that down in there. Put the hub on like that. And then there we go. It kind of looks like a tractor. Okay, now we're going to start putting this whole vehicle together. We've got the crane, the mount for the crane, these seats, all this stuff needs to go on. This awesome missile launcher. It's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to put that for the crane right there. I'm not going to put the crane itself on yet. I'm going to put the missile launcher right there. And the cool thing about using magnets for that missile launcher is you can rotate it however you want and it just stays on. And then this is the top of the crew cabin right here. Pretty cool. So on the front, you have this little latch that catches here, and then the magnet catches in the back. So again, there's the seat. We don't have anybody in there just yet, but then there you go. Just locks right on. Pretty rad. I guess this is like some kind of, we're gonna call that like a radome. Yeah. It looks like a 360-degree radar, almost like something you would see on an AWACS. Either way, it's pretty rad. I like it. It's an interesting and unique design. We need more unique designs. We're going to flip this down here, and then this seat just locks right there. And the cool thing about that is, when you're not open in this kind of configuration, then just take this off, and that whole seat folds up inside, just like that. And there it is. It's pretty awesome. Do the same thing on the other side. Take the seat. You see how neat the seats fold up there. That's pretty ingenious right there. I'm really enjoying the craftsmanship of this vehicle. There we go. Closes right up. And the cool thing is, when you're in this kind of stowed mode, you just take these, put them right here, and then this clip holds this leg down in place because it actually locks right behind it, right there. Now it's not going anywhere. Do the same for the other side. Locks it right down. And then see, we're starting to change the layout of the vehicle. Before I do the crane, we're going to mate the front and the back of the vehicle together. Now, to put both sides of the vehicle together, there's like a dog bone here in the front half of the vehicle. You can see that dog bone. And then the back half, there you go, just like that. And you just kind of mate it. And there it is. That vehicle is together. All right, so now we'll put this missile launcher with, I want to say, is like a RWS, like a remote weapon system kind of optics. Put that right here. And this is starting to take shape. Put that there. This ladder goes right here. And this crane, pretty simple design, just goes right here. This is an awesome, awesome design. Look at that. It has extension on it. Then from here I can play out the line, play that out like that. Then we can brace up the crane like such. And then just retract it with this cool roller. It has a little hook for the tow cable to kind of lock into, so it's not just swinging around all crazy. Play out the slack. There you go. Fully extendable, fully expandable crane. Brilliant design. Then we just lock it down. And now we have the fully assembled G.I. Joe Outpost Guardian. I mean, this vehicle is gigantic. Again, for size comparison, that's the Jurassic World vehicle. And it fits in the back. So this vehicle, it truly impresses me. Just the sheer size of this thing. And again, I'm gonna put the Forest Fox back in there because I like G.I. Joe built to rule, and I don't care if you do. And there it is. Roll your vehicle down the ramp. Totally awesome. I think this thing is rad. mean, you can use this for battlefield recovery. You can use it for battlefield redeployment, whatever you want. This thing is just awesome. And then we can drop this little stabilizer leg, and then it locks in. So dropped it, locked it. Remove this, open this up, let that fall. Boom. There we go. Look at how cool that is. This vehicle has all sorts of potential. You want to talk about play features, it's got them. So, we just close it up like that, lock it down. I am thoroughly impressed with this. I knew that I liked the design because, let's face it, G.I. Joe needs new designs.
Hell yeah.
We can't just keep relying on things like the F-14 Tomcat for the Sky Striker because the Tomcat's been out of the U.S. Navy's inventory for decades. You need new stuff. And this is new. Granted, this isn't made by Hasbro, but the awesome thing is, Craft and Conquer came up with this vehicle design. This completely toyetic, playable vehicle with all these play features, came up with this vehicle design on his own. This is the kind of stuff that we need. Fans do the best work. Independent toy companies and independent creators, who are just the least bit imaginative, this is what you're going to get. Something brand new. I think this vehicle's freaking amazing. A couple other things. On the designs, Craft and Conquer showed this, which is, again, kind of like a RPG cage, but he showed it completely covered. Now, these are just standard can light gels. You can get them from Amazon. I used them to put windows in my USS Flag. I use it to make windows for custom vehicles. Pretty simple stuff. It's just covered in a plastic film so it doesn't get scratched, and then you just remove the film whenever you want. Kind of looks like this. And that film is on both sides of the can light gel. So what I might do in the future is just cut out some pieces of can light gel and put them on the inside. But instead of red, I'll probably go with like a smoke black. And again, that would go behind the window to sort of look like that. Yeah. Now, what I'm gonna do now with this vehicle, I have set aside all of these different sticker sheets, and I'm going to kind of Frankenstein a whole bunch of different stickers to sticker up this vehicle. And again, I'm a big fan of less is more when it comes to stickering, and we're just going to work on that for a couple of minutes. I'm going to use this leftover glow-in-the-dark sheet of stickers from my Skeletron Roboskull Mark II, and these triangles and circles, they're going to come in really handy for some specific areas, and then little pops of accents are going to glow in the dark. So we're going to go with that. Trusty tweezers, here we go.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Outpost Guardian from Craft and Conquer. I gotta say, I was really impressed with this vehicle. It's inexpensive for something that's independently created. It's got a lot of toyetic play features, magnets, everything's plug and play. It's got the working ramp, it's got the working crane, it holds a lot of figures. It's taller than a Rolling Thunder. It's almost as long as a Rolling Thunder. Again, inexpensive for what it is. And I have to say, you know, as a toy enthusiast, as someone who enjoys play features, it meets all of my needs as a collector. It may not be for everybody, but I got to say, for something that was independently created, you know, designed, came up with, printed, made physical, I love it.
That's rad.
I have to give a huge shout out to all the independent toy companies, independent creators out there. Your Duarte Studios, your Stan Solo, your Craft and Conquer, all these small indie creators that a lot of people have never heard about until you stumble across them, doing amazing stuff, right? Coming up with new innovative ideas. That's what the toy collecting hobby needs, especially while we're watching mostly one, but you know, the two toy giants kind of flounder. I can't reiterate it enough. Fans do the best work. It's evident time and time again. If you like your nostalgia, that's killer. I would never tell you that you shouldn't, but I want to see new stuff. There is more than enough creativity to go around. I want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers and channel members. Thank you very much for all that you do. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you like what you saw here, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button on your way out. It's something free that you can do, and you'll get notified when I put out new content. But as always, my friends, I want to know what you think. Leave a comment below. Let's talk some independently created items for Joe. Yeah, have an awesome day.